Today we'll be trying to get 3 wins with the custom gootuber, the second kit of the gootuber. I've said my piece about gootuber, and while this one is similar, the kit is a bit more different. It's less supportive, can be seen actually as a slayer kit, depending on the weapon, though this weapon isn't necessarily a slayer. I guess if you're really good at landing shots, then you could consider it as a slayer, as the bombs enable movement a little bit further away than what your regular tap shots are. And since you are painting quite a bit whenever you are painting, you're going to be getting stamp a lot. I'd rather have a different special than stamp because stamp does feel a little inconsistent. Kraken would be really nice, or even something like crab tank, so you could pressure a little bit further away, but it has its uses. You can use it, you just have to really pick your fights whenever you use the special. The most consistent way I have used this weapon is playing it similarly to Squiffer and Bamboozler. I've tried using a paint spam method to try to get as many ultra stamps as possible and use those. That doesn't really work. You can play it like Junior Chew, but even then it just doesn't feel that effective. Whenever I slapped on run speed, like a bunch of run speed and just a little bit of special charge, felt a lot better. And this is because you're not leaning as much into going full swim speed and trying to do weird charge hold shenanigans. Instead, you're a bit more even, because now that you can hold a partial charge, whenever you come out of the ground and you want to actually charge stuff, your movement speed is faster while walking and trying to charge that until you get a full charge. Obviously, when you get a full charge, it's better to swim because you are a lot slower when you have a full charge. But until then, you do get that faster run speed, which is nice, especially if you don't always have paint moving around you if you're trying to jump and whatnot. I put a lot of hours into this weapon trying to learn it. I'm still not good with it, obviously, but I will try to do my best here and talk about my process. Either way, the goal is 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row, we'll go for a 4th one. I'll see you in the first match. All right, match number 1. We might be having to play a little bit of paint support. Depends on how much the 96 scale is painting. Of course, I will still try to use the weapon offensively as best I can. These weapons are not terribly fun to fight gootuber with, or use to fight gootuber with, if I can, find my words here. Carbon roller is going to be very scary if it gets paint. If we can deny it paint, that will be fine. So we'll use our tap shots to do that. We also get hammer, which is okay. I just don't find it that consistent. Thankfully, we should be able to get this off. I'm going to squid surge up, or at least attempt to. Okay, we get directed. I was a bit sad, actually. I may have just been able to spam upwards, but I didn't have enough paint there. I could have maybe thrown a bomb towards it. I wasn't even thinking about it, unfortunately. So that is why that actually went pretty poorly. I think we're going to throw a bomb here. That's the safest thing we can do down a ledge because it is more of a lob. I'm going to hold this charge here. I don't want to stand too close to the pillar there. That way we don't get blindsided. I have a splashdown user there. Means it's the blaster, so we are going to play it carefully. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Hopefully get this guy, yes, who's trying to climb the ledge. All right, hopefully this will destroy those. All right, that's fine. I'm not in a good position though, so I'm going to try to take some space over here with some paint a little bit at the very least, and then get to a safer spot. Now, it's not too safe to stand behind here because they do have an expulsure, so we do want to stay moving a little bit. And I do want to maybe put some pressure this way. He's just standing there, so I easily get a pick on him. I'm going to back up now and just tap fire. I don't know if anyone's over off to the right. I believe I saw someone die, so that's good. We don't have to worry about them. Going to try to contest that as much as we can. We're not going to get the pop. However, we did stall it out a little bit, maybe for our teammates. Really don't like fighting stampers with this thing because we don't outrange it, and we certainly are not out DPSing it at all. So we do have to let our teammates maybe take the aggro there. When they do that, we do get an easy shot off on them, though. All right, I would really like to do this. Oh, he gets the direct, though, I think. Unless that was someone else, it was the carbon. Okay, that's why the carbon's scary, because with sharking, we can't really tell too easily. And while, yes, we do have a decent amount of paint, it's not terribly immediate, and it doesn't really arc too widely. We have to fan out our shots, which is a bit more difficult with the sharp charger. Go ahead and throw that. That's the one guy I'm just going to support with tap shots. Since we do 40 per tap shot, it's not terrible. If we land 2, that's 80 damage, which is really nice. I'm going to try to do a charge shot there on the tower there so our friend can get up, and we'll take our first win. Not too terrible. All right, so big surprise here. Our second match is another gootuber, and all of the other weapons are somewhat mid to short range, which is great for us. We'll be able to actually exert some pressure as long as that other gootuber isn't maybe being too aggressive. It is the more supportive kit, so maybe we can rely on that. I'm gonna get behind here. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should have kept track of where that decavitator was going, because I did not realize it was off to the left, and you don't want to get that close to a decavitator. Honestly, should have just stayed back. I'm not going to be the anchor for the match. That is going to be our, what's it called? Rapid Blaster Pro. We might not really need to do that too much. I'm going to go ahead and lay some paint down here so our teammates can maybe move around a little more, contest this guy's paint, and try to let our teammates fight that. If I think our teammates are going to have a better time fighting, I'm going to myself try to paint for them instead. Because you can contest a little bit, not too much. It looks a lot better than it actually is, especially in practice, but it does have some uses. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out and maybe, just maybe block some shots here. Maybe get this guy. Oh, I should have went back and guarded that a little bit better, but it's fine. We got our second win. All right, match number 3, similar. The Splatling, heavy edit Splatling is going to be very much more scary than the gootuber was last match. So we'll see how this goes. They're going to have coolers, at least one cooler. And Cooler Jet is a very scary prospect that hopefully we don't have to see too much of. I'm going to spam bombs here since I don't really want to poke my head out too much. I think now's a good time to maybe start charging some stuff up. We're going to hang off to the side here. I'm going to try to maybe bait them into grabbing that Rainmaker there. Since we have everyone up, I don't have to be too scared. I actually get a kill on him, which is very nice. I do believe someone's off to the right though, so I'm going to actually watch the flank while our teammate does that. I did not think the bomb would reach up on that ledge, honestly. I saw the bomb, I heard the bomb, but I thought it would at the very least block from there, but I guess not. That's a little sad. Wouldn't have jumped up there if I had known that. So I guess we will try to remember that for next time, though. I will probably forget it. Oh, hold on. All right, we get that. Oh, I could have actually got that kill. Unfortunately, he did chase. And again, that's just one of the very scary weapons we don't like fighting. It's a very strong mid-range weapon. There are probably better ways to play around it that I don't really know how, since you don't honestly see it too often nowadays. Since it's not really, you know, new toy syndrome. Oh, I could have got that one too. I'm just going to play this safe. Hopefully I can maybe get this. I'm going to try to use my jump to stall a little bit and maybe guard. Again, it's not terribly consistent of a special. It's very hard to actually force yourself in, unlike using something like Kraken. So while it might be easier to get kills than with something like Kraken, if you're not as skilled with it, a lot of times people can just back up because you are pushing into enemy territory where there's going to be a lot of paint in their color, not yours. I'm going to try to kind of play like Squiffer here, not jumping around. More of a mix between Bamboo and Squiffer. I don't like that. He shot at me and then he shot at the Rainmaker, so that split shots, and then I ran into both AoE hitboxes, which did not end well. I'm going to try to slow down on dying since I'm doing it a little too much, so we'll try to play back. So maybe I do want to try to play anchor a little bit better here. Let our teammates do a little more of the upfront work. While the Splatoon Stamper does outrange me. Oh, missed that. He's going to be more aggressive in general. All right, I do see this guy, so I'm going to try to take care of him on the jump. Good. I do not get that guy, though. That's a little unfortunate. I feel like our team is very aggressive here, so we are going to be dying a lot if we are playing aggressive and not, you know, taking trades correctly and whatnot. That didn't pierce. Very useful tactic. If you want to pierce, you have to go for a full charge. You cannot do the partial. So that's why you see me just full charging a lot, even if it's probably the not most optimal way of playing it. I still do it like that just because it's more consistent feeling. I believe maybe the shot velocity is also faster, though I might just be thinking of the difference between this weapon and Bamboozler being faster. But I want to say each charger, the shot velocity is a little bit faster whenever you get a charge off. I don't like this. I really don't like this. We're going to play this safely. I don't know where he's at, so I'm just going to back up. I don't have enough ink for a full charge anyway, so I'm not going to go for it while main strafing. I don't think we're going to win this, but we're going to still try to flex our defensive muscles, maybe, since we didn't really do it too good at the start of the match. All right, we've already lost another friend there, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that. Got to really keep an eye out because they can very easily rush us. Hopefully I don't die there. I will take him out. Hopefully we can get our teammate in there in time. And that's one of the terrible things. He died before that, but that's just weird Rainmaker stuff. One of the terrible things about the weapon is that if everyone's down, it doesn't feel that strong in being able to actually anchor. It's not supposed to. It is mid-ranged. And while your kit is okay for being aggressive and stuff like that, if you're wanting to hold the line, the best thing you can really do and be somewhat consistent is just throw your bombs and maybe land some shots if you can. All right, so the wonderful matchmaker does its magic again. I don't know if we're going to be really good here or not that great at all. We'll have to find out. Double custom e-leader and double dualies on the enemy team, which is weird. They do get coolers. They won't be able to use them that much outside of maybe their dapples, just, you know, doing the dapple thing with the coolers, which, you know, expected to anyways. Okay, so he is lagging a little bit at the very least. Don't like this at all. So this is the worst part because I really don't have much range advantage at all. The only weapon I have range advantage on is the dapples, which can close distance pretty quickly and be scary. So instead, what we're going to try to do is just be aggressive here. All right, be careful. I don't know where he's at. Okay, so I didn't do a full charge there, and that's where the piercing is, you know, not helping us whenever it doesn't pierce. Because we hit the beacon instead of actually hitting the player, since it didn't pierce, which isn't great. We don't like to see that. Okay, E-leader 1 is down. They're playing very close, which is great for us. I really want to push us forward a little bit more. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I wish we were moving forward a little bit more because I don't like being standing there all by my lonesome. But I should have been more patient. All right, we jump back in. I'm going to go for a full charge here. Got the Kraken, so we can thankfully main strafe with this, which is great. It is a weird main strafing weapon. It's not like the other weapons where you have a delay. You have absolutely no delay whenever you main strafe, so it does feel more slippery. Even if it really isn't, you just have to be a little faster on what you do. Oh, I missed that. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. I'll just try to... You know what? I have an option here. I have a very easy option to just be completely annoying to the chargers, so I'm going to do that. All right, now we can back up. That's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. Hold this here. A little bit too early on the trigger there. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. All right, now we're going to do this. I don't like that. I don't like that you're running. There we go, good. So I don't know where the other one's at, so I'm just going to try to throw that. It didn't go out, but it's fine. I'm gonna jump up here before the charger gets back, and they might want me to carry that at this point. Hold on. I think I just want to guard it, maybe. I'll go ahead and grab it. I don't like grabbing it against a bunch of chargers, but we have to be brave. Have to be brave. I can't really reach them either, which is not amazing. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, we can get the point gap here, which is good. All right, that's fine. We got a pretty decent lead here. Leads can be very easily lost here, and we have someone placing beacons back. We know it's the dapples because, well, actually, it could be the other ones. The other ones were actually the one that I just shot randomly standing in R8. So maybe it's the custom dually sculptures. I don't know, though. He's fighting right now, so maybe not. Good, he just ran right towards me. And we can punish the cooldown on dapples. Not as easily the squelchies, because they are sliding around a lot. That's unfortunate. I don't like that. Okay, jump back in. I don't like this. I didn't know. I don't know why I stood there. Don't hold a charge there because you will move a little bit faster in standard moving. I think we want a bomb support here. I really don't like this though. All right, they lost that. Oh, I got the shot. I'm very glad I got the shot there. We lose the lead off of that. And unfortunately, since it is double charger, that means it's not going to be fun trying to make it back because they're going to have, at the very least, some decent defense here. That's real. And that's, I think, where this weapon really struggles. It just kind of has a hard time doing one thing really well. Like if it did, you know, attacking, pushing really good, then that's one thing, but it doesn't really feel like that. And I have to be better with the weapon, obviously. Be really quiet here. Oh, can I get something going off here? Not really, but hopefully I can stall. Oh, no, we're still back in mid. I'm not sure what we're doing, but we're not going to win this. We're way too far back. We're not really putting the offensive pressure our weapons have. We had a lot of offensive pressure there, but we just really weren't using that. A lot of times we were just held back for some reason. I'm going to say maybe the apples are just really pushing us back and getting a lot of coolers and killing us like that. Okay, so match number 5, I think. This is a very aggressive enemy team. So, our team last time actually did a lot of offensive pressure. The Blaster got 16 kills and the Glugas got 11. So it wasn't really that. I may have not been adding as much offensive pressure as I should have been because I really play cowardly around Chargers when I probably shouldn't have. You saw how decently it went when I was actually fighting them undercover and stuff like that because I did have the chance to just pick them off. Okay, that's fine. That can work. We've actually got... Oh, yes, this is good. I don't want to just die randomly here, but I would like to get this in and maybe survive. Okay. Our team's okay on paint, actually, so I might just touch up here and there. And if I can annoy you, that would be cool. I'm going to back up, actually. And if you climb up... Yes, there we go. Good. I'm going to just jump here in place. Oh, that's not going to work, though. If maybe nah, it wouldn't have mattered. I was going to say, if maybe I perfectly timed it where it popped right as the Reef Slaughter ended, but it wouldn't do that because the Reef Slaughter would have done damage to the shield and it wouldn't have actually popped. Reef Slaughter does just kind of hard counter you. So don't use it when someone has a Reef Slaughter ready. That's going to be pretty hard because 2 of their weapons have Reef Slaughter. I can't get up on here. All right, so we're still going to keep going. I could have done better and helped out a little more, but I am alive to maybe protect my friend. I'm backing up. I don't like that you jumped in there, but I can't save you. Okay. I don't like this. I'm going to try to sub-strafe, main strafe back. I've got a charge going. Oh, that's great for me. Good. I'm going to try to rapid fire here similar to Bamboozler with some, not full charges, but partial full charges. Ones that'll kill. That didn't eat the Rainmaker shot, so it did just kill us, but it will eat it a lot. Again, it's just whether or not you actually hit it before it touches the ground. I don't know if there's actually a parry window there or not. It's fine. Okay, don't like that. We're backing up. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. They're going to pop that, so I'm just going to hide under here. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, missed that. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not good at hitting shots anymore, I guess. Okay, it's fine. This is where we usually crumble on defense. So we're going to try to maybe play that correctly. Our special is not great for defense. I believe our friend is coming over here. Oh, he's lagging too. That's fine. We have pretty much until knockout before they actually get us. So we're going to try to maybe not let that happen. We have a lot of chances here. So as long as we don't do that and fail miserably and die too often, we should be good. Oh, I thought he fell. I don't know why I thought he fell. Thought he was too far to the right. It's fine. All right, jumping in here, a bit risky, but I think we'll be fine. And I really probably should try to play the defensive role here and just skirmish a little bit. That way I can pick people off at range. Oh no! I think that's lag. No, it's not. It looks like lag. It's not lag. He got the kill. I thought it was a little close for me to actually survive that. It wasn't. But it does look a little sketchy there. Nice. Oh, he got the roll off in time. Okay, that's fine. A lot of times you can just cheese. Playing around cover as best I can. I expect maybe a slider here or something. Oh, I missed it once more. I can just do this though. Chargers have a hard time against Stamp, so that's good. You can just counter with that. And they only have a minute left, so as long as we just kind of hold our ground here, we're fine. I'm going to just try to put laser pressure up and make sure they don't feel comfortable moving back or anything. There were a bunch of shots I could have landed there, and I have landed those shots. So it's not really good that I missed them. However, it's also not the end of the world. This is not great, however. Yeah. Should have just went back to base. I was afraid of the stamp, but the stamp does have to take turns and I can just jump through the grates anyways. So it's a better play. Would have saved more of my special, which is good to confirm the win. Even if it's, once again, not the best thing in the world. We actually get to kill their bomb there. That seemed a little delayed, but we did see some weird things happening before. Our teammates get a wipe out, and we just wait, and we will win. There's our third win. That was very nice. That was probably the best game so far, and the other ones that we won with were not actually that terrible. All right, next 3 wins with the custom gootuber. We got 18 kills in that last game, which is really nice for how I feel about the weapon. I've played quite a bit of it in practice, and of course I've been using the other chargers as well to try and get a feel for it, though I did switch to Octobrush and stuff just to try to get back to S+ for the season. Look, it's okay. It worked out fine. And the only time this thing works consistently for me is if I play it like a standard charger. The charge hold adds a little bit to it, but it's not the great thing that it makes it out to be. Yes, it is nice, and it does have some niche uses that make it feel a little more fluid than other chargers in some aspects, but overall, it's not really that fluid compared to other ones. It's a really hard weapon to learn to use well, and even once you learn how to use it well, you might want to just rather put the time into a different charger and have better results. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.